Hello Royals, nice to see you here again. This is your regular source of royal news and analysis. But before we start, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to receive the earliest notification. King Charles prepares for crisis talks over Scobie race row. Palace officials will meet with William's aides after Dutch translation named 2 royal racists, with all options including legal action on the table. Buckingham Palace officials will meet with aides to Prince William this week for critical talks in how to deal with the fallout from accusations of racism after the publication of Scobie's book Endgame. The gathering of the two households will see them discuss how to respond, with time and care to be taken before any decisions are made. One source told the Sunday Telegraph, all options are believed to be on the table, including legal action, after claims King Charles and the Princess of Wales remarked on the skin color of Prince Archie, the son of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in the Dutch edition of the book. Charles, who flew back to the UK after several days at the COP28 Environment Summit in Dubai last week, is said to be taking the furor surrounding the book very seriously. It is reported that during the week Charles will discuss the situation with senior advisors, while also carrying out his duties with aides, telling the Mirror it will be business as usual with royals to be seen as rising above the row. He is expected to remain in Sandringham today before returning to London for a series of official engagements this week, including a ceremony at Buckingham Palace and a charity carol concert at Westminster Abbey. A source close to the palace told the Sunday Telegraph, discussions have been had and will continue those discussions this week, but not in a crisis talks manner. Decisions will be made with care and time and professionalism rather than rushed over a weekend. Mail Online has contacted Buckingham Palace for comment. Meanwhile, the Mail understands that Buckingham Palace is investigating who at their end could have seen the letters between the King and Meghan Markle in which the names were allegedly mentioned. However, it is confident the leak has not come from within, believing only a tiny handful of people have ever seen them. Harry and Meghan, meanwhile, have not commented publicly on the scandal. Scobie has been accused of acting as a mouthpiece for the Sussexes, an allegation he has denied, writing on X, formerly Twitter, "I'm not Meg's pal." Sources close to the Duchess of Sussex, who allegedly wrote down the names of the 2 family members in letters to King Charles, have insisted that she never intended for them to be publicly identified. They insist that the contents of the letters were not leaked to Mr. Scobie by anyone in her camp, the Telegraph reports, but one source close to the royal family has now called on Harry and Meghan to speak out publicly on the issue. The source told the paper, for the couple that talked about death by 1,000 no comments. The silence at this point is deafening. Another insider added that the decision not to respond was interesting given the Sussexes' previous complaints about not being supported against negative press stories. Boris Johnson, writing in his regular Daily Mail column, has suggested that asking questions about a baby's skin color could not be construed as racist. He said, to ask such questions, in anticipation of a happy event, is simple human nature. It is one of the greatest joys and mysteries of life that we have no real idea, in utero, what our children will look like. That, I expect, was exactly the kind of ruminative debate that the so-called royal racist was having. Meanwhile, Sir Trevor Phillips, the former head of the Commission for Racial Equality, called it a nonsense story and said the comments were a mark of excitement. I suspect the scandal, which Scobie has been forced to insist was not a publicity stunt, has kept Endgame in the headlines for more than a week as excerpts were published in the days before its release in a French magazine. The most eye-grabbing extract serialiste in Paris Match claimed that there was a second so-called royal racist after Harry and Meghan alluded to a member of the royal household expressing discomfort over Archie's skin color in 2021. They told Oprah Winfrey in their much-vaunted interview a year after they quit royal duties that there had been conversations about how dark Archie's skin would be when he was born. She did not name the member of the household, saying at the time, "I think that would be very damaging to them." Morgan added, however, that he did not believe the allegations of racist comments. He said, "Because I don't believe any racist comments were ever made by any of the royal family, and until there is actual evidence of those comments being made, I will never believe it." So what do you think about this news, guys? Thank you for tuning in to today's discussion. As always, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Stay tuned for more updates on the intriguing world of royalty. Until then, thank for watching. We'll see you again with some more fascinating news about the royal family. Thank you.